So, new pots. Yes, this thing completely outgrown. Like, holy crap, this just happened. I feel like in like 2 months, I don't even know what happened there. And then this one's getting too big. This one I think just needs a different plant, a different pot. And then this one is definitely outgrowing that. And this is growing kind of weird, guys. I'm not really sure. I don't know what I want to do with that. Okay, so this one is just really heavy. Like, this one is actually like ceramic and it's really heavy. And I also just need to add soil because this is like tilting. So I got this at Big Lots yesterday. It's like plastic and very lightweight to move. Okay, I wanted to share this with you. So I just used the Ouai wave spray for the first time today. I have so many like really decent sized samples from this brand. I've just never tried anything from them, but I curled my hair like with a 1-inch, and then I just sprayed this through it, and it does look so pretty, doesn't it? Like, it looks all like undone. It looks so much better in person. Like, when I first sprayed it through it and I like kind of ran my hands through the hair, I was like, holy, so pretty. Okay, you guys getting a good view, or you're just noticing the fuzz all over my black top? So pretty. I want to see if this lasts, because I didn't put anything else in my hair outside of heat protectant. So I want to see. I need some zhuzh up here, but also let me show you this. So I laid a plastic drop cloth on the floor because it is like 15 degrees outside today, so there's no way this was happening outside. Okay, so in the car it's really cold, and it's like, well, if it's really cold, why do you have this on? What I have on here, it's like one of those like, it's like lined with fleece, and I don't know if you're like, you're supposed to like climb Mount Everest with these, but like it's one of those like really, really warm things. I feel like it's a little too big on me, but hopefully it'll be warm. Then I just put this over it because I couldn't even breathe after I put this on, the thing underneath. So I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby, and I love Hobby Lobby, and I guess I'm realizing a lot of things lately, but like I didn't realize it was as close to me as it was. And I've been to a few before, and I always love going in there. It's like you get lost in there and you kind of want to like redo everything, like redo every area of your house like differently. But there's one like 25 minutes away from me maybe, and there's like a Marshall's right by it, so it's like maybe we'll see what's there. And then I just realized there's a Whole Foods by me. Now I feel like I'm probably more of a Trader Joe's girl just from going there, and I feel like there's like the cult of Trader Joe's, but like maybe there is like the cult of Whole Foods and I just don't know it. So for those of you guys who do go to Whole Foods regularly, let me know. Obviously you guys know what the kind of food I like, so let me know what I would get if I were to go there, or if it is a complete waste for me. Like, oh my god, why do I keep saying like? Okay, so I'm texting Andrew about spring. I put it in the last vlog, like the description, but I wasn't able to talk about it, but I really wanted to put it in there in case the cashback was just for that week. So Ebates is doing 24% cashback off of the spring website. So basically they kind of, it's like a platform where all these stores are. So like Urban Outfitters is on there, or Yoox is on there, or Saks is on there. You don't necessarily see, it's not sorted by store, it's sorted by brand. So you can go on there and like just click and see all the brands that they sell. So they might not have every single item from Tarte, but if Tarte's website is doing like a friends and family sale, more often than not, the friends and family sale price will be reflected on spring. So like if the cashback for spring is higher than Tarte, wouldn't you rather shop off of spring? And it usually is, but right now it's 24%, guys, 24%. Do you know how insane that is? So it's always free shipping and it's free returns. I haven't returned anything from them before. I've only purchased with them, so I don't know how easy it is to return stuff. There's no tax, guys. I got like a new iPad. I got my mom a new iPad because our iPads are like an iPad 2. Like ours are like 6 years old. I think we've been using our iPads for like 6 years. And Andrew's like, should I buy this? So, oh my god, one of the best things on there right now, the Kate Somerville eye cream that I talked about, the retinol one, and both full size, the retinol lift, the little foam. So separately, I think you could probably pay around $200 for both, if I remember correctly. And then spring right now, it's $130 And then imagine if like you get another 24% cash back from that. That's insane. No tax, free shipping. Holy mother. Okay, so finally we have all of these. Oh, this one doesn't look that cute, but it is very cute. There's that one. We have these are all, we just got some new lashes in. Okay. So, okay, well first off, there's these, the brow stamps. I'm kind of excited to try this. This is dark brown, which looks pretty warm. And ebony, this color hopefully will be better for me. I'm kind of excited. This could go really wrong or really awesome. So Kiss has come out with mink lashes. These look really, really gorgeous. These are in boudoir. We have these O3s, which are just like thin, very thin lashes. I don't know. I don't like them to be too thick. It looks stupid on me. These are called Quattro, so I can probably put like just 2 on or 3 on, and you know, kind of excited. And I have these trios. So these are the original trios. I'm gonna show you these like newer versions, or maybe they're not that new, but they're new to me. So these are more like straight and wispy. Do you see how these kind of like flare out, and they're like really, really dark? So I'm kind of excited for those too. I always order from Be Sure because they run really great promotions. I would say sign up for their emails and buy when they do a promotion. But for now, until this day, March 31st, you guys can get 25% off, which is, oh my god, so much better than what I did. Like 20% off. My order was 20% off, but definitely, if you guys like Kiss lashes, definitely that's a good website. And they have a lot of stuff in stock that you can't find online sometimes, like in store, like Walmart and CVS. Yeah, so there's that. Not sponsored. Okay, I am just coming on here very, very quickly because I'm hungry and I need to eat, and I will tell you all about my day tomorrow that I had today because I'm slightly traumatized. But I wanted to share my hair with you because that Ouai wave spray is so good. Like, look at how, like, this stuff holds better than, like, I don't know, when I use hairsprays, which I really don't use hairsprays that much, but I use it in the summer. I use the Oribe Après Beach, as well as, is that their wave spray? And their anti-humidity spray. But look at how, like, look how pretty and like separated everything is, and it's not like tingling. Like, so nice. I'm so excited. I don't know how I feel about the smell. I feel like I don't have an opinion about it. Whenever I see people review Ouai, they either really love the smell or they really don't like the smell. I don't have like, it doesn't smell amazing to me, but it doesn't smell bad to me at all. It just smells like a hair product, but it's so, like, I'm so into it. Like, I'm gonna finish this bottle and then see if A, it works well for summer in the humidity, and maybe B, we'll get like a full size. I'm so excited. It looks so good, doesn't it? Is it just me? I like it. Good morning. Okay, I was very excited because I'm in a good mood today. I want to share this again. I know I already shared it with you. The Ouai Hair Care Wave Spray. I don't know what kind of magic is in this because I'm not a hairspray user. I like putting oils in after I curl my hair to give it like a shine. Every so often I will use some kind of hairspray, but it's usually like a texturizing thing. This is, I haven't redone my hair today. This is from yesterday, and I slept on it. So like the bottom pieces, you'll see like more so from the back, are gonna be straighter. But look at this. Like, all I put in my hair yesterday was heat protectant, the Tresemme heat protectant, and then this, and I slept in it. And when I sleep, I always put like a clip up here so I don't lose volume up here, but that's every day. That's like not something different I did yesterday. Like, are we obsessed? I'm so obsessed. I'm like, in person, this looks amazing. I don't know, I sometimes feel like things don't translate on camera. You know how some people are like really photogenic and then you see them in person, you're like, oh, you just know your angles. Or there are people who don't photograph well, but they like look stunning in person. Like, if you can be both, like you look good on camera and you look good in real life, I mean, hats off to you, like you were lucky. But I find that most people are either or. But anyway, hair, right? Hair. Are we, I mean, yesterday. So I don't know where I thought that Hobby Lobby was. First of all, Google Maps took me who knows where. And then when I finally got there, like, I'm like, I already knew where this area was, and there's a reason I don't go to that area, and that's why I didn't know there was a Hobby Lobby there. So that was fine. It was a really huge store, but it was very tightly packed. Super organized, but tightly packed. And then that was fine, but I was like so overwhelmed. I just picked up like one plant, and I'll show you. It's so cute. I don't even, okay. And then there was some Marshalls there, so I was like, oh, let me just go and see what they have. It smelled kind of funky when I went in there. I was like, but I was like, well, I'm already here. And the drive was just like so much longer. I was like, I might as well like get more out of this trip. So then I grabbed some stuff and I go in the fitting room. And one thing was a pair of pants that, and I had thick socks on, so I had to take my socks off. The floor was so sticky, like duct tape sticky. Like, it was like Dance Dance Revolution, because you know when you realize you don't like something, you want to like get away from it, and like that's what it was. So like it was like hot coals or something, and I finally just like put my socks on and put my clothes on, and I was just like, I've never been, and I don't have like, you know, I'll go to like any area of town no matter where I live and like go because I think there's a good deal there, but I've never been in a fitting room where the floor was sticky. Never, ever. Oh my god. Anyway, so then at the end, then I went to Home Depot and I got more soil. It was just become this oh, okay, yeah, also that. I repotted 7 plants yesterday. I was texting Soli, or Soli texted me and I hadn't responded because I just was busy getting the soil and like doing this and that. And I finally respond to her and I'm just like, I don't know who gardens as a hobby, because my back hurts, my lower back, my middle back, pretty sure my neck was a little sore, because you're in this position and you're like, and you're like, the only way I would do gardening as a hobby is if like there's like a perfectly like a perfect height workbench and like a perfect height chair where like I will not strain my back whatsoever, and there is someone to haul the soil. And even, I don't know, like I would just like to take the shovel, like little scoop, and like put the soil in and like pat, like that's all I want to do. Like even trying to depot things from like a larger pot, oh my god, like I'm like, I don't think I'm built for this. Because, and that is another reason I repotted some things. Most of them was because things were just, there was not enough room for the roots to grow. But
this is the cutie patootie plant I got from Hobby Lobby yesterday. How cute is this? It was $19.99. I had like a 40% off coupon. I don't even know if this is like a real plant. Like this is like, this plant is artificial, but like, does this plant exist? Because it's so cute. Oh my god, it's so adorable.
Okay, finally time to share the makeup. So as a base, we're gonna rehash some things from last week's vlog because now we got the full size. This is the Sicily Black Rose Cream Mask. In the last vlog, I was like, oh my god, I really hope that, you know, Nordstrom does their 50 off 200 so that I can get some of these things at a discount. Well, did you know that there is another tier called 100 off 400 that is also run during that same promotion, which I never really paid attention to. I'm like, because when am I going to spend that much? But here we go. This retails for $162, but they also had a set for $162 where you get this and you get 3 other products. So I was like, well, who's going to buy just this? Because that's stupid. So the 3 items you get a 4 milliliter of the L'Integral Anti-Age. Oh my god, I can't speak French ever. So I don't know what this does. Maybe it's just a moisturizer. Then you get 10 milliliters of this ecological compound day and night, and you can use this alone or under your skincare. And then here is a makeup remover for face and eyes. I don't know. So these are the 3 things you get. Another thing we picked up in this Neiman Marcus promotion is the Kate Somerville Plus Retinol Firming Eye Cream. I had originally received this to review along with the Retinol Lift, and I loved them both, but they were having some shipping issues, so I ended up with like a tiny deluxe size sample, like really tiny, like smaller than this. And they emailed me, of course. They're like, you know, is it okay if we just send you a smaller one because we don't have the big one? I'm like, okay, fine, that's whatever. But now I'm like, well, I definitely should have just waited and gotten the big size. The big size has this gold tip, which is super amazing. And here's the thing, I think that when you apply the eye cream with the gold tip, you are wasting more product. But if you apply the product and then kind of just like press this into your skin, oh my god, it feels, I'm just doing it now because it feels so amazing. I want them to make one for your entire face, and I would just like put my face in it. Oh my god, it feels so good. After that, I applied the oil I shared with you also. It's the Sea Bright Eye Revive from the brand I can't pronounce. I haven't been seeing it at TJ Maxx and Marshalls as much anymore, but it is on Amazon. And I just put a drop, it's like one drop on my ring fingers, and I just like pat it into the under eye, especially around this area, and then that's it. For the lips, I have the Ouai Essential Lip Enhancer Conditioning Lip Treatment. We got this in LA, and I was using it while I was there. And then I came back, and you just have like all this stuff, and it gets lost in the mix. And I kept it by my couch, and I would put it on whenever I was like watching TV or something. And I realized I was just reaching for it more because it's so smooth and it feels so good. So forget daytime. It's great for daytime. But the true test of any kind of lip treatment, because it does claim to be a treatment, is if you use it overnight. And how your lips feel and look the next morning is like the final like determining factor of how good something is. And this is so good. I'm definitely repurchasing after this like runs out. It's like a milky pink, and then it just goes on clear obviously, and your lips look phenomenal. Milk Blur Stick. I have this little sample. I got it, I've been using it on and off for maybe like a month, and I like it. I'm just not like, I'm not into pore filling primer, so like this is just something I use just every so often, just to like, I go upwards. Because now when I was in, I think 4th grade, I went on a field trip to the Bonnie Bell headquarters. Is that what it's called? Bonnie Bell? Yeah. And this woman was demoing all their products, and she was talking about like toner or like something, and how you're supposed to apply it. And she was talking about how you should apply it upwards because your pores grow down, or like they is that the, like they're shaped downwards. I can't remember the term she used, but like ever since then I've always applied like when I'm removing my makeup, I like go upwards just to make sure I get it all the way inside the pores, because it's like ingrained in me since like 4th grade. So like when I apply pore filling primers, I tend to like something like this, you can just swipe upwards. But if it's something, you know, you like squeeze out of a tube, I tend to like pat slightly upwards. I know it's weird, but try it, let me know, because for people who do have very like prominent pores, I think it could be like a really good trick. I don't know, I don't like, if you want to wear no face makeup, like you want to do the rest of your makeup but you don't want to put a lot of base on, something like that I think really makes your skin look pretty. I feel like when I'm talking to the camera, I get closer and closer, and I'm like, no, sit back, sit properly, get in your chair. Also in that Neiman's promotion, I picked up the La Mer Soft Fluid. You guys know I've been loving this, right? Also, the other reason I really love Neiman's is, for me, there's no tax. There's no tax, and there was like 8% cash back, so I was like, I can't lose here. Like on top of the 100 off 400, I get no tax and I get an additional 8% back. That's like the best price ever. So I had been using Neutral 22. I think it was just a pinch dark for me, so I still have a packet left, and I'm gonna save it for like summer, because I think if you're around NC 27, NC 30, it's like perfect for you. I picked up Linen 13. This is like my shade exactly. So if you're in NC 25, like this will look pretty perfect on you. And I just love this. And it's much more liquidy than the packets. I don't know why, just maybe, I don't know. You know how samples always feel or operate differently? Sometimes my general thing is I feel like the samples always work amazing, and then sometimes when you get the full product, it's not as good. This is just as good. It's very liquidy. I do exactly 1 pump, and I dot it over my face, and I apply it with a dry beauty blender. Whenever I use liquidy foundations like a MAC Face and Body, or anything that you have in your collection that is incredibly runny, try using it with a dry beauty blender. Don't apply it with it, but like definitely tap the product all over your face and then kind of press it in with a dry beauty blender. I think you'll really love it. It gives you more coverage too. Under the eyes, I have the Moist Creamy Concealer by Apieu. This is shade 5. There's a bit of a situation in trying to find my shade, because I was like, I'm gonna use it under my eyes. Maybe I should go slightly lighter, or it should match. So I got shades 3, too light, 4, too light, 5, perfect, because you know, it's a Korean brand, so things just run lighter. So I've got a 3 and a 4 that have been swatched on the blog sale, and I have like a sealed number 3 because I really thought number 3 was gonna be my shade. Anyway, number 5. This is so nice. I also applied this with a, what do you call it? Dry beauty blender, because it's a very like the name suggests, a moist, creamy formula. So I don't know. I really like everything today. It looks really pretty. This Smashbox color correcting stick in Look Less Tired Light. I generally find it quite easy to color correct under the eyes, and by the under eyes for me, I just mean this little divot here that we all get with age. Any kind of like peachy orange thing kind of works pretty well there. My issue generally is more around the mouth, and I think a lot of women of color would, oh my god, as I seriously, I'm always like this in the camera, like why can't I just sit in my seat? Okay. I find that it's much more difficult to color correct this area. Women of color will find, especially, it doesn't matter how light or dark you are, women of color, we always have darker areas. It's hard to, it's like they look like shadows, or it's like just darker pigment. Like I don't think it's hyperpigmentation, but it's definitely darker pigment and shadows. It looks like shadows, or shadows hit more. I don't know how to explain it, but basically this stick does a really great job. I know they have an orange one. If you're like darker, maybe that'll, not maybe, it will probably work better for you, but this, for me, I think light to medium, I think you can definitely use this. I use it all around my mouth, and I almost like, pretty much almost go into my lips. Not on my lips, but pretty close. And a little bit under my nose where I have a little bit of redness. I love it. It's just, this, and then after I apply the foundation on top of it, it just looks so perfect. Smashbox also does contour sticks. I showed you guys them in the last vlog. I feel like I'm referencing the last vlog a lot because there's so much like connect between this and the last time I showed you guys my makeup. I love the contour stick and I love the highlight stick that they do. But if you want to go bougie and you want a product that stays on longer and looks, not that that looks artificial, but like really this Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate, this is an Intensity 1. I always remove the product with a metal spatula, so A, it's less product, and B, like I don't contaminate it because I really want this to stay pristine for a long time. I applied the contour shade with the Zoeva Face Shape brush. It's a synthetic brush, and I just sculpt the cheeks out. I go under the neck, not under the neck, under the chin, although I'd really love to sculpt my neck too. And then I go up on the forehead. Contour formula in this just sticks to your skin. Do you know what I mean? Like 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., your cheeks are gonna look lifted. I'm not saying that the Smashbox doesn't create a great base, it really does, but I just find that like my cheekbones are just so much more pronounced when I use this one. Also the highlight in here, oh my god, the formula is beautiful. And the By Terry stick I showed you guys in the last vlog, that formula is very similar to what is going on up here, except obviously this one is white, so it just looks like nothing on your face, whereas those have a little bit of tinge, a little bronzy glowiness to your skin. So that I'll review in the next vlog because I feel like I want to give it more time to play with it. I really do like it. I think Andrew's already given like, it's like, you know, A+ rating for it, but it's really nice. It's very subtle but pretty. I set the under eyes with the Cover FAQS Light, the illuminating setting powder. I have the matte shade in medium, which I'll probably use in the summer, and then I have a full size of the Perfect setting powder. I like all of them. I just generally like illuminating products because I like to look glowy. The original formula was also good. The new one is amazing. I mean, the only area I set today was the under eyes. I didn't, like there's powder from here to here to here, and that's it. I mean, I tend to avoid like going all the way in here, but you know, whatever. It's a really pretty powder. Okay, for highlight today, the Tom Ford Cream Cheek color in Piano Sole. I always feel like I'm pronouncing this wrong because I don't know how to like pronounce Italian. I mean, I should be closer to Spanish, but it's just not exact, right? This is the shade. You're like, that looks really bronzy. Yeah, it does, but I love it for highlight because it like blends into my skin. I have it down the center of my nose and the heights of my cheekbones, like almost like to here. I love it. It looks so fresh and it doesn't look like highlight. It just looks like I got a good tan because it's like slightly peachy golden. I love it so much. I'm probably gonna like keep using things like this into the summer, like spring, summer. Also, again, that By Terry one I showed you guys, Amber Lights, it has like a very similar vibe. I'm just trying to use this because this one's, you know, I've had this for longer and I need to get through it. Lastly, on the face, the Chanel Le Beige powder in number 50. I've been using this as like a contour powder, but I used it as a bronzer today and I really like it. It's very, very pretty. I just felt like being bougie today. I'm like Tom Ford, Chanel. Next up, eyebrows. I showed you guys these brow stamps in the last, not in the last video, yesterday. I have dark brown and I have ebony. Let me say this. I think you should definitely go for these if your brow shape is like this. If your brow shape is very similar to this stamp is for you. If your brow shape is also very similar to this is like thicker, then definitely this is for you. Now, the thinner one comes in dark brown and the darker one and like the more like dense brow is in ebony. I tried these, don't think it's for me. I think, again, if it's your brow shape, if these are already like very close to your natural brow shape, then go for it. Because I'm not for like recreating a brow shape. It just doesn't look good. I think it looks unnatural on me. So the way that this works is like they have these sponges built into the top and you just pull them out and they look like this. And then you press it into the powder and then you stamp your eyes with it. I really love this brow powder though. This is the brow powder I used today. It looks a little warm on camera. It might even look warm. It didn't look warm in person, but I don't mind it because my hair is a little red, so that's fine for me. But I would buy this just for the brow powder. I really like the brow powder. And then I kind of finish off the shape with the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I love this. This is in number 6, the darker shade. But I even feel like the darker shade isn't super dark, so I kind of wish they would go even darker. People are like, oh, you should never use black. But here's the thing. If the eyebrow hairs are black, you can use a black pencil. Like, it's just like, I don't understand why people are like, no, you can't use black ever. No, you can. Onto the eyes. We have the By Terry Bronze Moon because, you know, this is the base every day pretty much. It's my favorite base. I have it on the top lid and the lower lid. Then we've got Bobbi Brown Camel because we use this every day, almost. I have it in the transition area and a little bit like underneath the rest of the eyeshadow just to kind of make it smokier. On the lid, we have 2 shades from Tom Ford Nude Dip. We have the darkest shade and then the shade above it is like the inner corner highlight. In the crease and along the lower lash line, I have the Eco Soul. I've showed this to you probably in the summer. That's when I first got these shadows. I mean, I say shadows because it was like a whole haul of like random things, but this is in number 2. It's so pretty. So those are swatches of pretty much everything I've showed you. There's the Bronze Moon, Bobbi Brown Camel, Eco Soul 02, and then 2 shades from the Nude Dip from Tom Ford. From last week's vlog, second appearance, the Maybelline Raw Ruby. This is what I've been using as my not substitute, but like I always have to have a black shadow on my vanity, and this has been doing it for me lately. It's just very black and it smudges easy. The only issue is because it's a drier formula, it's a matte, also the little purple shimmers in it, it creates fallout. So whenever I use this, I end up with this like on my nose and my cheek. So that is the drawback, but it just smudges so pretty that I just keep using it. I know. I'm sure I'll get sick of it eventually, but it's so like easy to like smudge into your eyes. I don't know, I'm getting so like. For the tight line, we have MAC Feline. So black, I love this. And then on the waterline, I have this Dull 10 Smoky Quartz. It's retractable. It's a, I guess, gray with some sparkles in it. I got it from Andrew. He has a lot of Dull 10 stuff and he just doesn't use this. He doesn't, and I think he gave me like a bronze shade. These eyeliners just don't budge. They just feel so great. They glide on, they don't move. It's amazing. So I have, you can see the black on top, and then in the waterline, it's kind of blended with the black a little because sometimes when I apply stuff to the top and I want to do a waterline, I'll like do the little blink blink thing, you know, just to kind of get under there. So there's a combination of that on the lower lash line. For eyeliner, we went Tom Ford again because I really like the way this applies. Like I use it to create my wing, and then like, okay, there's 2 sides. That's the point. I use this to create the wing, and then there's like this like, tiny side that's like a felt tip that's super tiny, and I use that to draw in little lashes on the bottom. This is like such a great 2-in-1. Can you see the tiny lashes I've drawn in? Aren't they cute? So cute, right? And last but not least, these Mink Effect lashes from Kiss. These are in the shade Boudoir, the style Boudoir, and it's what I have on the lids today. So pretty. I am literally going to take that code that I showed you guys yesterday. I'm gonna go buy like more of these. To, whatever it is to get free shipping and then 25% off. Like, these are so nice. They feel so soft. The actual lashes are a combination of black and brown, like hairs. The band is it's like medium thickness, but it's very like flexible. I had to cut about, I don't know, like 20% of the lash off to make it fit my eye, which means they're not super huge. I think that they will fit most eye shapes and most eye sizes. I have to take a closer look at the other styles, but this is the one that stood out to me the most. This is the one that I knew would like look the best on my like eye shape. But these are so good. Now I'm really curious. I know Ardell has come out with Mink ones too, so we need to go see who's gonna win. But I generally love Kiss lashes. So that is the makeup for this week's vlog. I'm so tired. I feel like my bra too tight. Oh my god, do you want to see my t-shirt? It's I don't know why you guys can't get it anymore, but it's like a Hello Kitty. It says please don't stop. Oh, it says please don't stop the music. Oh my god, can you see it there? So cute. Oh, I almost knocked everything over. Okay, so this has been like the longest sharing of makeup ever. Would it be bad if I like took this element out of the vlog and put it as its own video and just called it weekly favorites or something? Would that be bad? Do you guys like it in the vlog? Or does it take away from the vlog? I don't know, let me know. Oh my god, I don't know why I keep doing this. Last week I did this too. I forgot to share my lip with you. I have the Essence lip liner in the nude. This is a nude shade that only works for me in the winter. I can't wear it in the summer. And then the NYX Glam Lip Gloss Aqua Luxe in the shade Stone Foxy. I wore this yesterday too. I really like it. I finally got my NYX order and I have to do like maybe we'll do like a drugstore diaries. There's the two shades. In the nude on the bottom from Essence and Stone Foxy from NYX. I think, oh my god, this light has been on the whole time. Okay, anyway, doesn't it drain your battery if you have like a light on? Anyway, so I feel like they should just call this Ouai wave spray like a style setter or a style keeper, because do you guys understand? Like, I'm not touching up my hair. I curled my hair Saturday, and then yesterday I showed you guys, and today's Monday. This side's looking good, the way I would like it to look. There's like some straighter pieces at the end, but because it like set the hair, I have this curl here that I don't really like this kind of like combination of this bunch right here. I don't really like this, but it has set and I can't undo it right now. So I have like one side that's like really poofy. Do you see? Yeah, see, you can see that. That's not cute. I don't know what to do, but it's there now.
So we are on the way to drop off these block style packages and run an errand.
Guys, my insurance just gave me $5 to CVS. So when I went to go pick up my there's people watching me. When I went to go pick up my prescription, I was like, oh, let me find something, and I didn't find anything. But then I was looking at my Target app. Actually, I was looking at it to see if there was still a promotion. I got the Differin in the last vlog. I really like it. So I went and grabbed like a big one, because I think I got like little 12 gram one for, no, 15 gram one for like $7-ish. So I got the 45 gram one for $24 after 15% off, as well as $2 off, and then using my Target card, so I got 5% off. So it's kind of, it's so good, guys. Use it on your neck and your, I don't know, I've been using it on my neck and my forehead, and I like literally think I see a difference. So I'm like, oh, this is like so awesome. So I'm still like topping things with oil at night, especially like my eye cream, because I've been using the Kate Somerville, that retinol thing, but I still have to top it because, you know, important. Speaking of oils, when we were in Texas, obviously I was with my mother, and she forgot to bring a body lotion, so I had coconut oil with me, so she was using it. And I also had that eye oil that I've been showing you guys, so I had her use that, and she was like, oh my god, this is so good. This is just like Baba Joe. If you have foreign parents, like immigrant parents, you understand how it is. I was like looking at her, like I knew what she was trying to say. I'm like, Baba Joe? And she knew by looking at my face that, you know, she should try again. So she's like, Ho Ho Joe? She's trying to say jojoba, but I don't know. Also, okay, I don't know, okay, tell me, all of you guys with immigrant parents. We grew up speaking Mandarin at home. I would say I have a very elementary level of like grasp of the language. Like I understand, I have like conversational Mandarin. But they never taught us the words for penis and vagina. I probably learned the word for vagina like, I don't know, like 3 years ago or something. And I probably only like last year learned the word for penis. Do you know what we were calling a penis? We were calling a penis what you would call a tail on an animal. For over 30 years, I have not been using the right word for penis. So there's that.